Now we're going to start with the fun part, which is running vertical analysis on our P&L. Vertical analysis is very, very simple. It's basically creating ratios between our line items. And in our case, or in this case, we're going to run these ratios against net revenue to get a better idea of our cost structure. Okay. So we want our net revenue to be our 100%. By the way this works, or vertical analysis works, is basically, let's say that your COGS is $20. It went straight into percentage, but let's say it's $20 and your net revenue is $100. So 20 divided by 100 is going to give you 20%. Okay. So you want your net revenue to be 100%. And of course, let's say that your refunds are 5 and your discounts are 5. That means that your gross revenue is 110. But we don't care about this part here because we're going to base everything on net revenue. So COGS 20%. By the way, a note here, I do like a lot having a margin of 80% or higher to make your business easier to operate and more sustainable. Shipping and fulfillment, let's say that's another 20%. Another note here, I think that when you add these two up, you should be at 50% or lower. Again, if you want to operate more comfortable. Transaction fees, we also sell on Amazon, and assuming that you sell 50-50 Amazon versus your website, you're going to have, let's say, 3% on the website and 15% on Amazon. So 15 plus 3 is 18, divided by 2 is 9. So 9% for transaction fees. General and administrative, let's say 10%. Of course, every business is different, and the more you can optimize this number, the better. That's why you see, so many people firing their team or cutting on SaaS vendors. Marketing and advertising, let's say 30%. By the way, it's obvious to say, but still relevant, that for every percentage point that you can cut on any of this, you could add, let's say that we cut 1% here in G&A, we could add it to the marketing and advertising, assuming, of course, that we are at zero, meaning barely profitable or breaking even, basically. So let's say that marketing and advertising is 30% and debt service is 1%. So, again, as simple as you can see, we just arrived to our profit and loss. In this case, it's a profit of 11%. So now that you have this vertical analysis, you are going to be able to understand much better your cost structure and then go to the next fun part, which is running horizontal analysis. So assuming that the column B represents the month of January, and then column C is February, D is March, and so on, you could compare the same line between months. So, for example, if COGS are 20% in January and then in February they are 23, something happened. So either you started buying more expensive inventory or the blend of the products that you sell change, meaning that you're selling more of low margin products and less of high margin products. And that's why your COGS as a percentage of net revenue could go up.